Hey guys, how's it going? Today's video, I'm standing up. I am doing the How Well Do I Know My Books challenge. This was originally created by Jesse over at Jesse the Reader. As always, his video, the prompts, questions, whatever you want to call them, are all down below if you guys want to play this game. Now, usually this game is played by going on Twitter and asking people to pick two numbers, but I decided really last minute that I want to do this video. So I'm just going to use a random number generator. First is going to be a number from 1 to 10 because that's how many shelves have books on them, and the next number is 1 to 30 because that's how many books are on the shelf with the most books. Also, yes, I wrote it down in my hand so I didn't forget the numbers. Final thing to note, the lighting is going to be wonky as heck in this video probably because where I'm standing and moving around, my lighting setup, it has to be different and it's going to be a little bit messy, but hopefully it's not that bad. So without yammering on, let's just go right into it. I haven't read these questions, so we'll see. Okay, so I just did 3 and I got all 3 right and I wasn't filming. So I'm going to start over. The first one is, without looking at the description, tell us what the book is about. 3:29. Okay? 1, 2, 3. 29. Oh. This is so easy. I filmed this wrap-up like 3 days ago. This is The Magic Finger by Roald Dahl. It is about a girl who, when she gets mad, she points her finger at somebody and something happens. For example, when her teacher makes fun of her for misspelling the word cat, she points her finger at her teacher and she turns into a cat. Ta-da! 1 point. Number 2, without looking it up, what is the genre of this book? Okay. 1:26. 26. Ah, another super easy one. This is the Elfstones of Shannara. Yes? My family has this inside joke that we mispronounce that word in like a really ridiculous way every time we talk about this book, and it's gotten to the point that now everything I say sounds wrong. But either way, this is by Terry Brooks. This is, in case it wasn't super obvious by the title and the cover, this is a fantasy. Number 3, without looking at the book, tell us what's on the cover. 9. 30. Okay? 30. Oh, this one is so easy. This is Smile Chewy, written by Savy, who I'm going to link down below because she's awesome. She's another author tuber. This is from her children's series. It's all about real rescue dogs and oh, it's just so cute. But this one is about Chewy, so it has her dog Chewy on the cover and I feel like he's like standing and his butt's kind of in the air. Yeah. Ta-da! Next, without looking it up, tell us the main character's name. Full disclosure, I did actually do this just now, and I somehow got the exact same coordinates that I just got with Smile Chewy. The main character's name is Chewy, but that seemed a bit unfair, so I am redoing it. 1, that's better. And 1 to 30. 30. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. 30. Okay, I feel like this is cheating, but it's the Eddie Dickens trilogy. The main character's name is Eddie. I mean, a point's a point, but that, I don't know, that one feels kind of cheap. But it's not as bad as the first time I did it, so it's fine. Another really hard one, without looking it up, name a side character. 7 and 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 30. Oh. Okay, The Starless Sea by Erin Morgenstern. I read this book fairly recently. I really loved it, but I read it this year. What is her name? I'm thinking of the main side character, the girl. He calls her Max, but Max isn't her name. I feel like it starts with an M? Mabel? Mirabelle. Oh, I was so close. I'm giving myself half a point because he calls her Max. And I got the first letter right. So half a point. It's okay. Honestly, I'm not failing as bad as I was expecting to. Spoke too soon. Next is guess how many pages this book has without looking. And there's a 25 above or below window, so let's see. All right, 14. 14. The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. I'm really bad at guessing pages. I'm gonna say 430? I don't know. Not even close. 374 pages. I definitely failed this one. That's okay. You know, it's okay to fail some of them. Alright, next, without looking it up, what rating did you give this book? And if it's a book you haven't read, you have to pick a new set of numbers. 2? Okay. 1 to 30. 1. Okay. And I did not read that book, so let's try that again. 423. That's not fair! This is my book. I wrote this. And I did read it, but I didn't give it an official rating. Also because it's not like a finished book. I just printed out my manuscript in book format. It doesn't matter. It's not good anyways. Yet. It will be someday. Anyway, new set of numbers. 4, 3. Okay, this is the third time I've done it, so I'm just going to, once I get there, if it's a book I haven't read, I'm just going to go to the next book that I have read, if that makes sense. So, 1 second. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, good. Okay, so this one is actually at the 4-4 coordinate, but that's okay. This is still Alice by Lisa Genova. I friggin' loved this book. It is a 5 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. I rated it a 10 out of 10 in real life, but the ratings that I show are on Goodreads, so it is a 5 out of 5. Easy peasy, another point for me. Next, without looking at it, where does the story take place? 2:30. That's the time you go to the dentist. 30. Alright, Fantastic Mr. Fox by Roald Dahl. I don't think it ever names the location, does it? It takes place in a forest and farm, I guess. It takes place at like a farm that's beside some woods, right? Because I don't think it says exactly where. Okay, yeah, I really don't think that it names like the actual location, but I feel like that counts. I'm gonna give myself a point. Another one that I am probably gonna fail at. Without looking, what are their parents' names? Do characters even have parents? 10, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Muse of Nightmares by Laini Taylor. Oh, they do have parents. And what is their name? It's not even in my head at all. I'm gonna take the fail on this one. Also, to be fair, that is a spoiler. So I'm just going to not answer this for the sake of everyone who hasn't read this book. Not at all because I don't know the answer. Also, I was so close to landing on the Daughter of Smoke and Bone series, and that would have been easy because her dad's name is Brimstone, okay? I love Brimstone, and he's a good dad to her. Next, without looking at the hardback, what color is the book under the dust jacket? For this one, if the book that I land on isn't a hardback, I'm just going to go to the next one. So, okay, 1. Let's find out which. You know what, I'm just going to do a number from 1 to 3. Number 3. 1, 2, 3. Girls Made of Snow and Glass. It's either black or gray. I'm trying to use my x-ray vision. I'm trying to remember. I want to say gray. And I read most of this book without the dust jacket on, so I should know. I'm gonna kick myself if it's black. I feel like it's like a lighter gray. I'm gonna go with gray. Ah! It's gray! Next, without looking, is there anything on the hardback, like an imprint or an image of some sort? So again, I'm gonna do the same thing, that I'm just gonna go to the next available hardback if I land on a paperback. 1 to 10. 10. There's some hardbacks on there. 1 to 30. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Oh, this is a library copy that I have to... Oh well. So I got Days of Blood and Starlight, the second in the Jado Smoke and Bone series by Laini Taylor. I actually have no idea. This is a secondhand copy that was originally from a library, so it has the plasticky protecty thing on it. I don't know, I feel like it could have something neat on it, but I have no idea. I want to say no. I want to say no, it doesn't have anything on it. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to peek like this. Ooh, no, there's nothing on there. You're not going to be able to see this. But there's nothing on there. Good, because I really didn't want to have to rip this plastic thing off yet. Next, without taking the dust jacket off, what is the color of the front, of the font on the hardback? 223. So the next one is Bitter Blue. I have landed on Bitter Blue by Kristen Kishore. I haven't read this book yet, but I'm gonna guess that because this is in like a shiny gold, maybe it's in gold? I don't know. I haven't read this book yet. Let's just find out. Ooh, yay! A shiny gold! Next, without looking, do the chapters have titles or just numbers? I don't pay attention to that. 314. Hard Times by Charles Dickens. I don't think Dickens usually puts titles. I think they're usually just numbered. I want to say numbered. Where is the chapter? Ooh. I think no, they have titles. Chapter 13, Rachel. Oh well. You let me down, Charles Dickens. Next, without looking at the book cover, does it have an award on it? Okay. 515. 15. Okay. So I have The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang. I read this book really recently too. I feel like there was something, but I can't picture it, so I'm gonna say no. Ah, good. No. I think that I was thinking of this. I remember that there was something else on it. Next, without looking, does this book have any author blurbs on the front cover? 7. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have The Tattooist of Auschwitz. I feel like there's a tagline at the very top, but I don't think it's an author blurb. I want to say it's from like a newspaper or something. Would that count? I'm going to say that would count. I'm going to say yes then. Okay, it's not what I pictured it as, but that is right. Oh, I think that's what I was thinking of. Anyways, that is indeed a little author blurb on the front. Yeah. I feel like I keep getting way too excited when I get one right, even though this is a silly little game and there's no prize. I want to get myself a prize. I don't have any prizes. Let's just keep playing. Next, without looking, does the book have a description on the back? 8. 27. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. 27. Alright, I have the first in the Vampire Plague series. I'm almost positive that this does have a description on the back, because I remember reading it before, I think. Yeah, almost positive. Oh yeah. I was even going to say I think there's a nice font. Ta-da! Next, without looking, does this book have an author photo? 727. I'm getting a lot of 27s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 27. This is the, which number is this? The 8th book in the Chevalier d'Emeraude series by Anne Robillard. I have not read this book. I'm just gonna guess yes. Acknowledgements. Ooh, pretty map. Okay. No, just a picture of the next book. And you let me down. Next, without looking it up, does this author use a pen name? 8, 2. 2, ah. Now, it is the 10th book in the Chevalier d'Emeraude series. I'm gonna guess that that's not a pen name. I really have no idea. Let's ask Google. Also, I just realized, not fair. This one has an author photo on it. How come the other one didn't? I would have gotten a point. Okay, so that is her real name, but on her Wikipedia page, you're not going to be able to see it, but right there, there's a typo in her name. They only have one L, but everywhere else on the page it has 2 L's. On the cover it has 2 L's. When it has her name there, it's 2 L's. When it talks about her parents, so yeah, it's just a typo. But either way, that is indeed her real name. Next is what point of view is this written in, first or third? 8, 9. 9. Okay. I'm pretty sure Harry Potter is third person. It has been so long since I've read them. I'm almost positive it's third person, but I can't specifically remember. I'm gonna say third person? Third person. Phew. Didn't let me down this time, Harry. Next, are there any pictures or graphics in this book? 4, 22. This is cheating, but I'm gonna go with it. This is Amphir's Heir, written by Elizabeth Horgan. That's me. There's a map in the front, but no, there are no other pictures in it. Let me see here. There is the little map, and yeah, no pictures. Check. Next is, does it have an epilogue? 7, 6. Beautiful Mind by Sylvia Nassar. See, it's a biography, and a lot of times biographies will have like the story overall of their life and then an epilogue of basically where they're at present day. I'm trying to remember if this does that or not. I think I remember something about it at the end, but I don't remember if it's specifically an epilogue. I'm just gonna go with yes. Yeah, maybe. Haha! Epilogue! Next, does it have a prologue? 5, 12. 12. Crossroads of Twilight by Robert Jordan, book 10. I'm pretty sure it does. I think most of them do. I'm gonna say yes. Aha! Prologue. Next, without looking, is this book signed? That's gonna be super easy. I think I only own like 2 books that are signed. 225. 25. Easy Peasy, Boy by Roald Dahl. This was part of a box set. It is not signed, as you can see. There's actually a spot for me to sign it, but I didn't do that, so no, not signed. Next, do the page numbers have a design above, below, or none at all? That is another thing I don't pay attention to. Alright, shelf 10, book 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kissing Doorknobs by Terry Spencer Hesser. I feel like they might be in an interesting font, but I don't think they have like a design or anything. I'm gonna say no design. Ha, phew. No design. And they're not an interesting font. But that wasn't the question. Next, without looking, do the chapters have a design on them? 4, 30. 30. We already did this book, but Still Alice by Lisa Genova. I don't think that it does. I don't think it has any designs. I'm gonna say no. Ooh. Yep. Butterflies. I was wrong. In my defense, I was so busy sobbing while reading that book that it was hard to see clearly, you know? Alright, are the acknowledgements in the front or the back? 9, 16. 16. Thunderhead by Neil Shusterman. And honestly, I can't remember one way or the other, but I know they're usually in the back, so I'm gonna say the back. They're in the front. Neil Shusterman, why would you do that to me? Okay, almost done. Without looking, what year was this book published? 10? 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Dang it. The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien. I don't know what year this was. 1964. No sweet clue. 1951? Is that right? Maybe. I have no sweet clue. Copyright 1951. So I wasn't even close. And the very last question, what year did you read this book? I'm going to do the thing that if I haven't read the book, I'm just going to go to the next book that I have read. 2, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9. Oh, okay. Easy. Not that easy. Okay. Keeper by Kim Chance. I read this, I think, right before Secret came out. I think that was it last summer? In 2019. I don't think it was 2018. I want to say 2019. Alright, I am checking my handy dandy Goodreads. That's not how you spell Goodreads. Thank you. I hate the Goodreads mobile site. Anyways, I was right. Yes, a point. And that was the very last question. This took forever. I really hope that I managed to edit this video down so it isn't forever to watch. If it is, I apologize. This was honestly really fun though, and I did a lot better than I expected. I was really worried about this. To be fair, I did get some really lucky numbers, but either way, this was super fun. And again, all of the questions or prompts, whatever you want to call them, are down below. If you do this, please let me know because it was really fun to play and I would love to watch other people playing this. It's a really fun game. So that is all for today's video. If you guys enjoyed it, please click the like button to let me know and subscribe to stay up to date with the rest of my videos. I post new videos every Wednesday and Sunday, usually reading or writing related. So I hope to see you guys next time, and until then, have a great day. Bye.